Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present my next guest, Mr. Funky Shankar. How are you, sir?
Hello, hi, Vinod.
Yes. Thank you for being here, by the way.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. So, sir, everybody knows you as Funky Shankar.
Mm-hmm.
And you have certainly built a place in Malaysian history with your comments, with your previous career choices, being in THR and all that. I mean, I grew up listening to you. But I want to go back in time. I want to know the man, the boy who was Shankar Ganesh. How was he like?
Me, we come from a very poor family.
Okay.
My dad is a Malaysian. Mom is a Singaporean. 3 sisters who are Singaporeans as well, and my brother is Singaporean. And, father is a singer, so if he doesn't sing, so we don't have food at home. So basically, there has been days where we had just rice, water, and salt, and my father would feed us and say, "Hey, this is the most tastiest food," you know.
Yeah.
So I grew up watching my father, and I started singing in Singapore TV at the age of 17 years old. And then I became a club DJ as well. And then my father said, let's relocate to KL. Just me and my mom and myself. So I was studying in Stafford College. And at that point of time, I was invited by Mr. Maras Ravi to host on his TV show called Rhythm and Ragam, if I'm not mistaken. It was in NTV7. And from there, I became a radio DJ. So thanks to all of them. I didn't know how all this happened.
Yeah.
But then as Shankar, what can I say? Although we are just from a poor family, we became a middle class, and my parents have always taught us to love all, serve all. So a very simple person, nothing to brag about myself. Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, but back in that time when you were the young man, were you always as opinionated as you are now?
No.
No, you were more of a subdued character. Is
Yes,
it?
correct.
My
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah.
I would like to meet him.
No, you see, back in Singapore, it's under Lee Kuan Yew's administration. So everything was fair. Everyone was treated equally. So when I came into Malaysia, everything was like, shocking to me. How the minorities were treated over here, how things was different. So I just couldn't adapt with it. But I had no choice. I had to leave here.
Yeah.
So that is when I became...
Funky Shankar. Yeah. Became the opinionated man that you are.
Yeah.
No, but I enjoy it. And that's why I actually reached out to you. I truly enjoy listening to what you have to say. You have become famous over the past years. You've had, and just to mention it in passing, you one of the most things that made you famous. In fact, I was talking to them earlier about who you are. Was that your confrontation of Zamri Vinod? You also became famous for challenging Tun Mahathir for the position of prime ministership for 30 days. You are someone who definitely doesn't shy away from controversy. You never shy away. Why do you court controversy so consistently?
The reason is how we being treated.
Okay.
You see, they say that, everyone has to be treated equally because we all are Malaysians. I'm proud Malaysian. I love my motherland. I'm born over here in Jalan Ipoh. But why are we treated so differently? So who is going to voice for this? Are we supposed to be keeping quiet and just listen to what they say and do what they say? You see, back in America, Martin Luther King, he fought for the blacks.
Yes.
And today the blacks are treated equally. What is happening to Malaysia? I mean, if I ask you the same question, do you have the same treatment in this country?
Of course, I go through it as well. Yes, definitely.
Of course, meaning you don't have the same treatment, right?
You mean yes? Yeah. I'm not treated equally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that angers me. Those who want to keep quiet, they can keep quiet. I'm not here to create a controversy to become popular. I'm here to voice for the voiceless. So that's what I'm doing. It's not that I have been popular since the age of 17 years old. So popularity is not a need to me. I'm here to voice for the voices because if we are going to be just selfish of ourselves, thinking about ourselves just because we have 3 meals and a roof over our head, so what about the people who are suffering out there? Is this why you are praying, why you are saying good things to others, but you forget about the suffering? So I'm voicing for the voiceless. Simple as that.
Understand.
Yeah.
You're a man of action.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Now, I want to quote Vision. He's I'm not. Are you a fan of Marvel movies?
No.
No.
So sorry.
No worries. So there's this character in Vision in the movie Captain America: Civil War. He says this line, and I thought about this line every time I was doing my research and watching your videos.
Okay.
It goes like this: Our very strength invites challenge. Challenge incites conflict, and conflict breeds catastrophe. Now, you are someone who is no stranger to conflict, as I said earlier. You have said statements against individuals, politicians, organizations, political parties, everyone, right? You've even, as a result, seen yourself get on the wrong side of the law. You've had petitions raised against you. You've been suspended, you've been fired, and you've also suffered a lot of online hatred. I mean, even researching for this interview, I saw quite a few troll groups and all that.
Yeah.
Now, in today's climate, today's time, online bullying, online harassment is a big thing, right? And even you yourself called, if I'm not mistaken, I think you asked Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim to actually come up with cyber crimes division or cyber, to govern this, right?
Yeah.
To monitor this. Now, I think this would be relevant to them. How do you stay so centered amidst all the criticism?
Delete, block, move on.
Okay, that's it.
See, the thing is, you can teach a child what is A for apple, B for boy, and C for cat. But if the child keep on repeating saying the wrong things, you got to keep on teaching, right? So, do you think the child is just going to, keep on learning and saying, what is this? I don't want to learn today, This is going to show much of anger. So that's exactly what's happening to the public. As much as supporters I have, I do have some haters as well. And some of the haters in support of the people that I speak against.
Okay, of course.
All right? There's some people who don't really like me voicing, but I can't help it. So I only can tell, we don't have a system over here. We don't have a system in this country, where, you see, recently there's been a lot of racism going on. What actions have they taken?
Nothing much. Nothing at all.
Yeah, see, the crew over here are Malays. I love Malay brothers and sisters. All of them are brothers sisters. The Chinese are brothers sisters. Indians. All of them we all are family. But just as being an Indian, if I say something against the Malays, what will happen to me?
Oh, immediately you'll be investigated. You'll be, tarnished. Your name will be tarnished. Yeah, definitely.
You see, there's no equality in this country. So that is the sad part. So everyone is saying, nonsense on TikTok and Instagram. And sometimes when you say it out in goodwill, you really want the people to do well. You really voice for the people. And there are some mango idiots, they will come and say this and that. So, but you just can't just, stop from doing what you are supposed to do. Even our own gods are being, insulted. Talk about well-known actors, Bollywood actors, Hollywood actors, even you, every one of us have bad comments and good comments. So how do we move on? Delete, block, and move on.
That's it.
That's it. Why do you have to sit down and worry about it? If you're going to start thinking about what people say about you, you cannot leave. So you don't need to carry that. You don't need to leave and carry yourself just because a lot of people are saying positive things about you. Do what is right that helps you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an energy, a cosmic energy in you that allows you to, makes you a better person.
Yes,
So
definitely.
be a better person. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, everything that I've noticed that you say, whether it's in your videos or in your website, even, or Funky, the app, which we will talk about later in this interview, the main thesis of what you say oftentimes is to elevate the entire community. Whether it's your 8-point memorandum that you submitted to Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim, whether it's Funky, the app, you talk about how you want to better the community using your social media. Now, my question is, are you a closet socialist?
No, brother.
You believe in democracy only?
Democracy only.
Democracy. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If you want to change yourself first. Treat all humans as equal. Don't treat people differently. That's the only thing. When you do this, everything changes. You see, even sorry if I'm saying
No,
it
please, I'm
prolonged.
enjoying this.
Say, for example,
I just went into the fifth question. Already we're getting heated up. I don't know how.
say, talking about Singapore, I come from Singapore. I stayed there for many years. Budgets are given as for Singaporeans. I think this is the only country they give budget by race. Why do they have to do that? And do you think 100 million is enough? 100 million is enough to upgrade an Indian committee? No, let's talk about logicness.
Yeah.
And the 100 million also, the way they distribute it is so wrong. Broken laptops are given
Yeah,
through Mitra.
Yeah.
So if the government is watching this, I would like to say, I challenge you all on this one thing. Give me the Indian committee, leadership and Mitra funds. I will prove it to you within 1 year. If one son is if one son is missing, put me behind the bus. I'll make this Indian committee, I will build this Indian committee into a better shape. I challenge them. Are they willing to take the challenge?
Okay. There you go. You've heard it.
No, because you know why? Someone has to come forward.
Yes.
If everybody is just going to go behind, then what's going to happen to our children, our next generation? What's going to happen to all of them?
What's going to happen to the country?
Yeah.
That's the thing.